What if your job did more than just help you pay the bills? What if they actually helped you build wealth?
We've seen companies just improve retention just by offering better financial tools.
And that's why we brought the CEO of PEO on episode 13 of Uncharted Wealth. Hello everybody and welcome to SWBC's Uncharted Wealth podcast, where we break down the complex financial topics into easy to understand ways so you can navigate your journey with confidence. I'm your host, Mike Walters. I am a certified financial planner and wealth advisor here at SWBC, and today is a special one because we have another guest. Today I'm going to welcome Miss Kim Pollock. She is the CEO of our PEO division. Welcome, Kim.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you here, and I'm excited to have you talk about how the different aspects of HR and what employers can be doing to empower their employees, not only on the employer side, but on the employee side as well, and how it integrates into financial planning on a personal side. Today we're going to dive in how your workplace can be more than just a source of income. It can be a place that empowers you in your financial journey. So whether you're an employee looking to optimize their benefits or you're an employer looking to support your team, we're really excited to have Kim here today with us to help us really unpack what that looks like in the real world. So we'll start off with an interesting statistic here that 60% of workers live paycheck to paycheck, and that includes employees that are making six figures a year, which is crazy to think about. But financial stress can lead to anxiety, stress, missed work, poor performance, all these negative things that can affect your personal life and your work life. And so, Kim, I'm wondering, from the HR side of things, what are employers seeing as far as needs when it comes to financial wellness?
So we are really seeing employees openly express financial stress, and whether it's through increased 401k loans, requesting pay advances, just having the conversations during open enrollment. So it's no longer a hidden issue. Financial strain is just showing up in our employers with absenteeism, turnover, mental health claims. We've just been seeing an increase in those. And I think if employers are not addressing it, it's going to impact the whole organization.
Yeah, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think ever since the pandemic in 2020, a lot more people, employees and employers on the personal side have been looking for more support. Right. Whether it's emotional support or education on things, but that's also a real problem that I see with some of my younger clients who are maybe just now entering in the workforce, is they kind of just don't know the options that are available to them from their employer. So that lack of education from a financial wellness standpoint is really something I think employers can use to help not only attract talent but retain the top people in their organizations. So Kim, piggybacking off what you said earlier about, these organizations are seeing their employees not show up for work and they're feeling, not as confident in getting their work done, missing work. How does this really affect the organization from the boss's standpoint?
When employees are financially stressed, they're distracted. They're more likely to miss work. They're less likely to stay long-term at that employer, and sometimes disengaged. When they're financially secure, they're more productive, they're loyal, and they're most likely going to recommend that employer to other applicants. We've seen companies improve retention just by offering better financial tools, offering early wage access, loan repayment options for their student loans. And so it's not really a nice to have anymore, it's really a competitive advantage.
Which is great to hear that these employers are offering these things now. But why does this matter to you and not just the boss? When I'm seeing some of my younger clients again, or some that have been in their careers for a little while, when they don't feel financially secure, they are not confident in anything else we are doing in their financial plan. Okay, that stress will spill into other areas of their life. It's not just what they're feeling at work, but it can creep into their relationships at home. It can create it can creep into their health. Just from a personal example, not to be fully transparent here, at my last job, I was definitely stressed a little bit more, past than the financial side of things, and my health started to deteriorate, and I, you have to be there got to be there for my wife, got to be there for my kid. So that is a very true thing that a lot of people don't realize, maybe what's going on behind the scenes, just coming from a financial stress standpoint. And having employers offer these benefits is really a game changer. Game changer. That's going to be added at some point. And also, we don't like to use the D word in my house, but financial stress is one of the biggest causes of divorces in this country, okay? And so I'm just saying, if employers are offering these benefits, take advantage of them, right? And so that's how it's going to benefit the employee and not just the employer from that standpoint. And like you said, employers are now expected to provide these benefits, not just a physical wellness or an emotional wellness, but a financial wellness benefit to their employees. It's going to be all around helpful for everybody. Now, for some solutions to kind of bridge this from a personal financial planning standpoint to actually seeing this in the workplace. Kim, you are the CEO of the PEO. You're the CEO of the PEO. Tell us, for those out there who don't necessarily know what a PEO is and what do they offer?
Okay. So a PEO we are a payroll and HR outsourcing for small to mid-sized businesses. And really, we offer Fortune 500 benefits to these small and mid-sized businesses. And we can offer 401k plans, financial coaching, HSAs, just without the administrative burden. And it's a game changer. It can help employers attract talent and retain the talent.
And how do, I guess, the PEO that SWBC offers, we have an added benefit that wealth advisors are actually available to educate the employees that are part of these plans, right? And so what a wealth advisor can do when companies are utilizing a PEO is a wealth advisor can come in and educate those employees on what benefits are available through the PEO. They can also offer wellness workshops and seminars on budgeting and saving, retirement planning, and even sometimes offering that one-on-one guidance depending on the type of plan that they're entitled to. And then even on the employer side, wealth advisors, because they know what it looks like on the employee side and the more, personal financial planning side, is wealth advisors can actually help the employers design these types of benefit plans so that way it benefits, everybody around. So Kim, now that we know what a PEO is, and our listeners can know what the acronym PEO stands for, what's a real life example of how the PEO, at least from SWBC, has stepped in and improved the culture of an organization?
Well, one of our clients with the PEO partnered with a wealth advisor, and they started offering financial workshops and one-on-one coaching. Within 6 months, their 401k participation increased 30%. Employees, they felt empowered. They felt, the morale and the retention rates were measurable and went up.
So here are the top 3 things that our listeners can be doing right now. The first is to ask your HR team what benefits are available. What financial wellness resources can you obtain through your HR department? Now, there's a lot of budgeting tools that might be available, even the one-on-one coaching with advisors, that stuff might be available. You may just not know about it. So I want to turn it to Kim and ask the real-world example you gave us earlier. What was the process in order for some of these employees to actually start getting some of these benefits?
We contacted a wealth advisor just like you.
Like me.
And that's something that, again, we made it where, we want to offer high impact solutions. And so that's something that we brought in to them.
Delivering massive value to the employees through the PEO program. I love it. I love it. Number 2, you got to start using one benefit that you've been ignoring. Like I said, there's benefits out there that you probably don't know about. For example, Maybe increase your 401k contributions. See if the health insurance plan that you're on offers a health savings account, or HSA for those in the know. Okay, or which the one that we've been talking about is if there are financial coaching benefits available, use it. Use it. Okay, it's not one of those use it or lose it type things. Is if it's something that your employer offers as a benefit, take advantage of it. It doesn't cost you anything at all. Okay, and then the last thing is, well, talk to a financial advisor. You know, if you haven't talked to one before, or if there's one available through your employer, even if it's just to ask questions, a little 30-minute consultation usually is completely free if it's outside of your employer. If it's through your employer, we know it's going to be free, but even 30 minutes in talking with a wealth advisor, even if it's just to get your questions answered, could at least give you those next steps in knowing, you know, what to tackle in your financial journey. So this is going to bring us to the uncharted territory of today's podcast. Common misconceptions. I don't have enough to invest in a 401k. Have you heard that before?
I have heard that.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll say that's probably one of the most common misconceptions that we talk about on this podcast is we got silly goose out there just saying, oh, well, I don't have enough to invest right now, or I just want to start when I get debt paid off or something like that. You know, even $25 a month into a Roth IRA or your 401k, those things add up. It's, what's that eighth wonder of the world? Oh, compounding interest, right? That stuff matters. So start early, even if it's small. Another one, I'll start saving when I make more money. It's not about how much you make. It's about your habits around money, okay? Go check out episode 3 if you want some psychology of money type mindset, but you really need to have the right mindset with your money before you start thinking, oh, I need to make more in order to save. Or, no, I'm only going to save what's left over after spending. Those are wrong, okay? Those are wrong. And then the last common misconception I have here is my employer's 401k, their match is very small, so it's not even worth it. Do you know what I'm going to say on that?
Do it.
Just do it. Even if it's a small match, you're leaving free money on the table. So get your money, get your bag, okay? Hold up, wait. Don't change that slide yet. We've got one bonus misconception from Miss Kim. Kim, what's a common misconception from the PEO world that you want to enlighten us with today?
I think employers, when they talk to us about PEO and our services, they're worried about losing, you know, the ability to hire, fire, and discipline their employees. And that is not what we come in and do. We come in and take the administrative burdens off of them.
The stuff that people don't want to do, they do. That's a good thing. All right, so the key takeaway today is that you do not have to be a financial expert to take control of your financial journey, but you do need to know what tools are available. So whether you're an employee seeking extra benefits through your employer, or you're the employer wanting to support your team and create that rock star team, today's episode should have been packed with knowledge, and we hope you got everything that you needed from it. So we want to encourage our listeners to do 3 things today, okay? Review your benefits package. So if you're an employee, see what benefits are available. If you're an employer, what benefits are you offering, and which one of those benefits can be upgraded, or which of those benefits maybe aren't really doing your company any justice, okay? See maybe what benefits can we roll in or convert to, or maybe engage with a PEO on, so that we can actually start creating that rockstar team that we're looking to do. Okay. Ask questions, right? So whether it's with your HR or with an outside financial advisor or financial coach, ask questions. See how these benefits can really impact you in your life or your company. And then last, take one small step. Okay, I know I say that every week, but take one small step into moving forward into your financial future and implementing your financial plan, whether it's saving a little bit extra this week or diving into your 401k to see what my contributions are, or seeing, hey, what benefits do I offer my employees that I can really change or upgrade to make a lasting impact on my employees and maybe attract some other talent. So Kim, I'm going to put you on the spot today. What is one thing that you want our listeners to take away, or what's their call to action from the PEO side?
If your listeners own a business, we can help them. So they can reach out to us on our website. It's at swbcpeo.com, and we would be happy to take the administrative burdens off, run your payroll, do your HR, benefits, all of it.
All of it. Shameless plug. Did you guys hear that? All right. So we want to thank everybody for being our guests today. We want to thank our guest for being here today and listening to the Uncharted Wealth podcast. Just a reminder that everything that was discussed today is not to be taken as financial, legal, or tax advice. And any opinions that were given by Kim or myself, it's our opinions, not anybody else at SWBC or the company itself. So just a reminder, like, comment, subscribe, share it with your grandma, your auntie, or anybody else that you want to share it with. Please just get the word out. This is good stuff. You want to listen to it. If you want to talk to a financial advisor here at SWBC as well, our contact information will be down at the bottom. And everyone, I hope you're having a great summer. We'll see you next time.
And cut.
Let's go.
Investing involves certain risks, including possible loss of principal. You should understand and carefully consider a strategy's objectives, risks, fees, and expenses, and other information before investing. The views expressed in this commentary are subject to change and are not intended to be a recommendation or investment advice. Such views do not take into account the individual financial circumstances or objectives of any other investor that receives them. This information should not be considered a solicitation nor a recommendation of an offer to provide any service in any jurisdiction where it would be unlawful to do so under the laws of that jurisdiction. Past performance is no guarantee of future results. Please consult with your individual tax professionals and/or attorney for additional information.